What's up, Cancer? How are you guys doing? It's time for the weekly check-in. We're going to see how the energy is looking for you guys in the fourth week of January 2026. So, if any of you are in need of a personal reading, all the information on how to go about doing that is in the description of this video. Is there anything else? I don't think there's anything else. Yeah. Ain't got nothing to babble about, so let's just jump on into this. Remember, a weekly check-in is just a short, quick, general energetic overview. All right, let's see how that energy's looking, man. How's the energy looking between Cancer and the person they're dealing with? How's the energy looking? Fourth week of January 2026. Oh, Queen of Swords reverse. Is that you? Reshuffle. There's 1, 2, and 3. Kind of feels to me like this. Oh, yeah. I think this person's planning something. Yeah, this person waiting on you to let your guard down. Yeah. Now, this is one of those messages that always annoys me when it comes through. Because how are they going to know when or if you let your guard down? What makes you think what makes them think you have your guard up? You know? But with the 7 of Swords, it does look like they're planning and scheming something. They're a little bit too nervous to come forward right now. But I think they have this plan in their head. I don't know. Planning what? I don't know. Planning on coming forward for something. Kind of feels to me like they want to be with you, or they at least want to see if they can squeeze their way back into your life, but now's not the right time. Yeah. I do think this person does little things to try to get your attention too. Now, some of you have already been on and off with this person. But yeah, I don't know. I can't say for sure that this is over or not, but they ain't let this go. They're waiting on the right opportunity to come forward. They're planning something. They're scheming something. That's about all I can get out of this spread. Some of y'all dealing with an Aries. I also have Taurus. And that's it. All right. Well, let's see their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions. Person Cancer's dealing with. What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? 7 of Pentacles. Some of y'all are going to laugh at this, but it almost feels like they feel like they have put in too much work into this connection for things to not be going their way. That makes sense. I know some of y'all are going to laugh at that. Some of y'all might be mad to hear that, but that's the way they see it. That's the way they see it. Man, look at all this. Some of y'all dealing with an earth sign. There's a lot of earth energy right on the 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think they want to be with you, though. Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups, they want to be with you. But they feel like the issues are all your fault. You're the one who is emotionally immature. You're the one with the problem. You're the one that's always overreacting. You're the one that is always blaming everybody else, right? That's the Queen of Cups reverse. That's the way, in their mind, that's the way they see it. I think they want to work things out with you, but they're afraid that If they approach you right now, it's just going to be a bunch of drama and chaos. And so it's like they want to either wait till you're in a vulnerable place or wait for whatever the right opportunity is. But see, here's the funny thing. They're not willing to do their half of the work. And no matter what the situation is, if they're not willing to do their half of the work, it's not going to work. Even if they're right. Let's play devil's advocate for just a second. Let's say they're right. Let's pretend for a minute that they're right. Let's say that you did fuck everything up, right? That you do have a lot of issues that you need to work on, and that ultimately led to the demise of this connection. Well, if you're the only one who makes a change and they don't, it still ain't going to work. How many successful reconciliations have you seen? I've never seen one. I've never seen a couple come back together and grow their relationship successfully the way they should have the first time. I'm not saying it has never happened, and I'm not saying that it can't happen. I've never personally witnessed it happen, personally. And it's because in order to make that happen, both people involved have to bring a new energy back to the connection. See, here's what people don't understand. Let's say they're right. Let's say you fucked it all up. Well, what they're failing to take into consideration is that their vibration attracted you to begin with. The two of you had to have a vibration in common in order to come together like that. So if you change vibrations and they don't, it still won't work. But I think for the majority of you, they're projecting. They're projecting their own shit onto you, which definitely ain't gonna work. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Anybody out there that thinks that everybody else has the problem, not me, ain't nothing ever gonna work for that person. Period. You ain't never gonna be able to lay any kind of foundation with anyone with that mindset. They do miss what y'all used to have back in the day, and they have not had any success replacing you at all. So I just think this person is entirely too immature and manipulative, honestly. Well, let's get the advice then. What's the advice? I wouldn't put my life on hold for this person if I was you. Yeah. Okay. So for those of you who have already been on and off with this person, you already know what it's going to be if you bring them back into your life. You already know. And I hate to sound this way, but if you've already let this person show you 3 times, 4 times who the fuck they are and what they're going to bring to the table, I don't feel sorry for you if you let them come back into your life and do it again. I really don't. Right? I don't. I'm not being an asshole. I don't feel sorry for you. They've already shown you time and time and time and time again who they are and what they're bringing to the table. Now, if you haven't been on and off with this person, one time, all it takes is one time to be able to distinguish what someone's actually bringing to the table. If you give somebody a second chance one time and they abuse that second chance, that's everything you need to know. Everything you need to know. Because you know why? Because there's 2 types of people when given a second chance. There's one type of person who is very humbled, right? I appreciate this. You didn't have to give me a second chance. I'm going to fully take advantage of this and really wipe the slate clean and do things differently this time. There's other people that when given a second chance, they're elated. They're like, Now I know how to manipulate you. Now I got you wrapped around my pinky. Okay, I ain't changing shit. Why would I change? Then I know how to push your emotional buttons. That's easy. Manipulating you is easy. Changing myself is hard. So now that you've shown me how to manipulate you, I got you like a damn puppet. So when you let them come back into your life, they're going to take that as a sign of weakness. And they're going to take advantage of that and play with it. They ain't going to change nothing. They're going to do the exact same thing they did last time because in their mind, they know they can get away with it because that's what you showed them. So, yeah. All it takes is 1 second chance. Just one. And you all need to learn for yourself what you need to walk away from. You can't just walk away from something because I told you to. All right? You need to be able to see for yourself. I deserve better than this. I want different. I don't want to keep spinning around this merry-go-round. I don't want to do that. You have to see that for yourself. If you don't see that for yourself, not only are you going to keep spinning in the same circle, but it's going to be no matter who comes into your life. You're going to repeat that cycle with anyone who comes into your life, whether it's them or someone new. So you, along with lots of other people, are on the verge of a major transformation. Major. On the other side of this is blessings. More than half the signs, from what I've seen so far in the beginning of 2026, is right on the verge of a major transformation. But you can't transform into the new if you can't let go of the old, you know? You just can't. It won't work. All right, let's see how things are looking generally for the singles. What's coming in for the singles? Anything new coming in? Anything old coming in? Woo, that looks like a new love offer coming in to me. Sweet, sweet. Some of y'all might be connecting with somebody at the workplace. A lot of workplace energy here. Ooh, some of y'all might be connecting with your boss. Oh, damn. What's the Five of Pentacles for? Oh, damn. Well, this kind of looks like a start quick, end quick type of thing. So what this looks like to me, Knight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, that's in and out. Start quick, end quick. Sweeps you up off your feet and then ghosts the shit out of you. Maybe, because I'm getting so much workplace energy in this. Maybe those of you who end up getting with somebody at the workplace, is it like against company policy or something? I don't know, but this is showing a start quick, end quick. I kind of feel like this person has their options open, plays around, plays the field. Wow, that's weird. I didn't expect that. It was actually kind of starting to look good. And then this came out. That's not good right there. Let's see their deepest feelings and intentions. What are their truest, deepest feelings, energies, and intentions? Queen of Swords. They're not trying to get emotionally attached to anyone. They're afraid of getting hurt. And that's the majority of the time. The majority of the time when somebody's playing this game, you know, keeping their options open, playing around, playing the field, not wanting to get emotionally attached, it's because they got hurt in the past and they're not trying to get hurt again. Yep, they're afraid of abandonment. So they're the type of person, they're going to abandon you before you get the chance to abandon them. This is a good old classic case of somebody that bleeds on people that never cut them. You know, if you don't do your healing before you get out there mingling around in the dating world, you're going to fuck around and bleed on somebody that didn't fucking cut you. And that energy, that's why that energy spreads like a virus, dude. You know, broken people break people. And then those broken people break people. Don't get me started on that. Okay. Yeah, very guarded, afraid of getting hurt. Okay. Yeah, let's get the advice. What advice do we have for Cancer? Oh, Lovers reversed. Yeah, okay. Man, the Five of Pentacles keeps coming out. All right. So the first thing, and this is hard. I don't even know how to tell you how to do this. But try not to get attached to anyone. Right? You want to walk in an energy of abundance. The energy of abundance means I don't need. That's what abundance means. I don't need. It doesn't mean I don't have. When we say emotional independence, that doesn't mean alone. The way the word independence gets tossed around the dating world, you hear that, and the first thing you think is alone. No, independence doesn't mean alone. Independent means I don't depend. I don't depend. It doesn't mean I don't have. It means I don't depend. The definition of abundance is literally more than enough. That's what abundance means. Even if I have a big circle of friends and family and am happily married to my divine life partner, that doesn't mean I depend on those people, right? It means I have abundance. I have more than enough. So we have to start walking in that frequency and walking in that energy. Don't live in fear of being alone. Right? We need to learn. I don't care who you are. Don't care what your sign is. Don't care if you're a man or a woman, gay, straight, white, black, Asian, Hispanic. We need to learn how to stop needing people. We got to learn how to stop that. Needing people. That is not going to fly when it comes to the new world of abundance that we're moving into. And like some people get mad when you say that. Like, what? Why? Do you want somebody to be with you because they need you? I don't want you to need me. I want to be with the person that I know could walk out that door and be just fine. That's who I want to be with. I want to know you don't need me. You know why? Because that makes your intentions transparent. If I know you could walk out that door and survive without me, that makes you being here 10 times more special. See what I'm saying? So when you're moving in that energy, your bullshit-o-meter gets really sensitive. Really sensitive. If I am whole, fulfilled, complete, and content in here, I'm going to be really selective about the energy that I allow into my field. I'm not just going to let any random Joe Blow or Jane Doe come waltz into my life and potentially destroy this little empire of peace and contentment that I've built for myself. I'm not going to do that. So your bullshit-o-meter gets real sensitive. Real sensitive. Well, I'm going to tell you what. You will smell the bullshit from a mile away. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. You'll just get an instant download of, if I bring you into my life, I can already tell what you bring into the table. drama, insecurities, jealousy, accusing me of shit I didn't fucking do, constantly trying to control me and tell me what I can and can't do. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm happy and I'm content. I don't need anybody coming into my life and destroying my happiness, right? And then right when you least expect it, like vibration does attract like vibration. You're going to attract another person who's vibrating at the same frequency as you. And think about this. When two people who are so sick of playing games that they're not afraid of being alone come together, that is a force to be reckoned with. Two people so sick of playing games, they're not scared of being alone. They're not needy. They're not desperate. See, you can't trust a desperate person. A desperate person will lie to you. A desperate person will manipulate you. A desperate person will do whatever they can to satisfy their own little needs. That's not the right word because they're not needs, they're desires. But you get the point, right? But a person who's not desperate and doesn't need anything or anyone, they're transparent, aren't they? If I don't need you, I have no desire to play a game with you. I'm not here to waste time. I'm not here to play games. All right? The energy is so transparent with that person. I know that you're here for the right reasons. I know it. That makes sense? When those two people come together, boy, that is a force to be reckoned with. That's what I mean when I say be picky and choosy about how the energy feels when you meet somebody. It doesn't mean pick the person that gets you so fucking high that you forget about all your problems. That's what everybody's been doing for decades, isn't it? It's all we've heard about in the music. That's all we've seen in the movies. That's all any of us have ever done. We've chased that feeling of that person that creates the most intense explosion of emotions. That's what we've all been doing for decades. How's that working out for everybody? If that was working out, I wouldn't have a job. Be picky and choosy about how the energy feels when you connect with somebody means we're looking for transparency. Okay? Think about that. All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Cancerian family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, information for personal readings is all down here in the description. All right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of